Hey everybody, it's Paul. Today we are going to be looking at a mid-range Hunter deck. Hunter is a class that I have not had very much success with playing Hearthstone. Most of the Hunter decks I've seen have been much more like kamikaze, just try and kill you before you kill them. Very fast, very aggressive decks, and I tend to play the game a little bit slower of a style, a little bit more controlling. But the Hunter class does appeal to me because the games tend to be kind of short, and the mid-range Hunter deck kind of appealed to me. So here's what I have. I have cards from both adventure sets, Naxxramas and Blackrock Mountain. Web Spinner is Naxxramas. Quick Shot is Blackrock Mountain. We have Loatheb. So this deck attempts to basically play on curve. Turn one, you're probably going to be passing a lot of times because the only one casting cost minion that we have is a Web Spinner. On turn two, we have some traps. We have Haunted Creeper, Ironbeak Owl to silence any big threats. We have Knife Juggler, although I have learned with playing with this deck that a lot of times it's better to hold on to him and use him as a combo. We have Mad Scientist to get our secrets out. Eaglehorn Bow. Unleash the Hounds, Houndmaster. We're curving into kind of the bigger, more efficient minions. Loatheb, two Savannah Highmanes, and the one notable exception with my deck from most standard mid-range is I do not have a Dr. Boom, but I do have a Ragnaros, so I'm using him in place of Dr. Boom. So let's see how this works. Alright, so the creatures we want in the beginning, we would love to have a Web Spinner, Haunted Creeper, or a Mad Scientist. We have the Haunted Creeper, we got the Freezing Trap. Alright, it looks like we're up against a Face Hunter. Now, if I had to guess, his turn two is going to be a Glaive Zuka, and he will hit the spider. Nope. Now, the nice thing about that is we got two 1/1s out of this. His deck probably has several 1/1s in it. And we can always do that. I should have cast that first, because that would have buffed those. But I messed up. So I don't know how mid-range Hunter fares against Face Hunter. Like, I don't know who is favored statistically. This game has worked out very well for us so far. Lots of things can happen. He still has 20 life, and we're at 22. It looks like we have control of the board at the moment because there's several targets he really needs to get off the board. If he gets kill command or something. All right, and he has managed to kill two of them off. And unfortunately, these little spiders that spawn are not beasts. So we can't use those to use our other Houndmaster. But these 3 spiders trade very well with his guys. And we can play our freezing trap and shoot him. And that's kind of how the mid game towards the late game is supposed to go. You're supposed to be able to play a card and use your hero ability to just apply constant pressure. And this is really the card that kind of sets things apart for the mid-range hunter as opposed to the face hunter, because even if he kills it, he needs to have an owl or some sort of silence ability to silence it, because if he kills it, I'm going to get 2/2/2 hyenas. So it's just a card that has incredible value because it puts an enormous amount of pressure on the opposing player. He's going to have to commit several cards to neutralizing it. I'm surprised he didn't choose to recast his animal companion. Alright, so here we are. We can do 6 damage, we can do another 10, that's 16, that's lethal. There we go. Again, like I say, I'm not sure if that was a typical matchup between Face Hunter versus mid-range, but I was happy with the way that that progressed. Alright, against Warlock. This is a matchup I'm not really familiar with. Like I don't know what the priority is as far as holding on to something for the silence. I'm thinking if this is a handlock Warlock, Twilight Drake would be a great target. I'm not quite sure what we're looking at here with that minion being played. Yeah, he's going face. I'm thinking maybe Zoo. Let me see. We would get 2 1/1s. We could pop the shield. Yeah. I think we're going to do that. And oh, we got 4 of them. Now, it'll be interesting to see if he trades 2 of those imps for the Mad Scientist. I think he might be afraid of freezing, or of explosive trap. Alright, we're going to play on curve here. He is going to be able to do a lot of damage to us over the next 2 turns, but I don't know that there's anything I can really do about that. All right, he's going face all the way. All right, so 6. Now this is the thing against the Zoo Hunter is you end up with a lot of little 1/1 minions against you that you end up having to trade inefficiently into. We're going to kill that just to get a little bit more information. Okay, so we got the explosive trap. That is probably the best thing we could get. So we're going to kill him. And we're going to play the Psdcgmaing. Now my hope, he's going to kill Lothab. If he goes face, he's going to kill off all his people. He can do 5 damage to the Psdcgmaing. So he's probably going to elect to kill that off, which is fine. That still saves me from a bunch of damage. Ah, very smart. And he probably is holding a mortal coil to deal with the Psdcgmaing. Nope, an implosion. But we can do this turn. You know what? I didn't even look and see that. I'm trying to think of what else is in Zoo that we might need to keep our kill command for. I really don't want him flooding the board with little demons because Mal'Ganis will buff them all. However, we've seen both of his Void Walkers, and he's used both of his implosions already. Okay. All right, so let me think about this. He is going to... definitely going to kill him. And we're going to kill him. All right. Put taunt on him. And use our button. Hopefully that'll keep us alive for one more turn. If he has Hellfire, we're in trouble. Because he's going to clear the board and get a 4/4. Okay. He's going to get a 4/4. He can clear the other taunt out with his people. Ooh, we got a taunt. All right, so we are going to be able to do... we're going to be able to go lethal. And that's kind of the advantage of casting those spells beforehand and kind of getting that information. And that's something I'm trying to get much, much better about. Yay. Gain a rank. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. I hope you have enjoyed this installment of playing Hearthstone with Paul. That was the mid-range Hunter deck. I like it because it's a little bit faster of a deck than like my Priest deck. It still has some elements of control in it while having a little bit of aggression as well. Please leave me a comment down below, and with any suggestions or questions you might have. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys next time.